Everyone's talking about how you can push out extra formula, which we call bulk, out of this little magic hole. It's backfilled. When you backfill something, it's because the nature of the formula itself, and this being the Love Shine formula, it can't necessarily be filled in the traditional way that a traditional bullet lipstick is filled. Notice this is a supported stick. It has a slant. This is not a supported stick. It has a cup. We call this the A shell. This is technically still an A shell, but it's holding a supported stick. So not only does this bullet have enough structurizing agents and waxes to hold it on its own like this, but the way that you fill this is totally different than the way that you fill this in manufacturing. And that is what this little magic dark hole is all about.
So literally, there's a mechanism that went inside and filled it from the bottom.
Yes, backfill we call it.
When is something front filled versus back filled then?
There's no such thing as front filling, at least not that I know of. What you do with a situation like a classic bullet is you actually fill a mold. In this case, we used a silicone mold because this is our lipstick. You actually have your package separate. You have the bullet itself. It comes out of a mold. You literally affix it into the cup. And then once it gets affixed into a cup, it gets rolled down into the A shell and closed. So you can use a silicone mold or you could use a book mold. A silicone mold, you could do more embossing on it. Let's push it out. This whole extra piece, not taking this bullet out of a mold and pushing this into the supported stick. They have to fill it from the back. There's a little bit of a reservoir in there to hold that excess bulk. Nature of the formula needs a different type of fill. A different manufacturing procedure is yielding a new age texture. Look at how sheer and how it lip oil in a bullet. So how do they get around that? Well, they fill it in a way where the stick always stays supported by its pack and by filling it in the back.